Hello? Hi. Hi, hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is gonna be a relatively short stream. Hello. And, I think it's gonna be a short stream. It was gonna be a little longer. It was supposed to be just like a vibing stream either way. But my sister's birthday was this week, and so the family have decided to go out and, you know, have a good meal together. So I was like, what's a way that I can do both? What's a way that I can stream and then also make it in time for the celebrations? Because here's the thing, I could plan for stream after we finish eating and me getting home, but my family have a tendency to not even they don't exist within time, and I have a feeling I'm not gonna get home till late tonight. So I figured maybe an hour stream whilst I'm doing my makeup and getting ready. And I still get to vibe with you guys, and I still get to go to dinner. Also, hello, Wise Hollow. It's nice to see you. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, this is just gonna be a vibe for an hour. So if people miss this, Boba no. What do you mean, Boba no? Boba no. Let me. Right, let me see. Let me refund you those points. Wise Hollows, greetings to you too. Sortaru, hello, hi. And Arc Spider, hi. I am refunding your points. Give me 1 second. I don't know why that didn't go through, but we will see. Yeah. If everything and their grandmothers didn't take 200 years to load. To be fair, I have like 7 softwares open right now, so I can't really complain that my computer is struggling. Also, why can I hear sounds? I shouldn't hear sounds. I shouldn't hear myself. That's not what I want. That's not the plan for today. Yo. Hello, Black Aruga. Hello. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. And I need to go and refund some points. But how is everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend been so far? I hope everyone's weekends have been good. I mean, it's just started. 4 o'clock where I am, but you know, the people elsewhere. I don't know what you have planned for your weekend ends. I will not presume. Soradu says the cult slowly grows. Cult? Who says this is a cult? Who said that? Because I don't remember saying that. I don't remember those words leaving my lips. So, yeah. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember that being me. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Soradu says, I was kept up until 3 a.m. by an ex in a... Why is your ex keeping you? Why 3 a.m.? Why 3 a.m.? That sounds mighty sus. Where is it? Manage reward requests. Where is it? Something. Please load Twitch. Over the phone, she had an episode like like an like, are we talking like a psychotic episode? Or like an emotional, like there was emotional needs? Obviously, if you don't want to share, that's totally fine. But that sounds really intense. Oh, this is last year. I was about to refund you points from last year. There needs to be a way to filter through these requests, because it's gonna drive... It shows you the oldest requests first, which doesn't make any sense to me. Slowly trying to get to this year. Slowly trying to get to this year. These are from last year. Ah, there we go. You. There you go. You've been refunded, Oxspider. You've been refunded. There you go. A bit of both. Long story short, she ate a waffle and I was able to make her sleep. Okay, well, if the waffle helps. It's very confusing, but if the waffle helps, I'm glad that she's okay now. I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, that sounds like a really intense situation. I used to have a friend. Nathan, hello. Also, Wise Hollow says, weekend was pretty chill. Discovered I have a passion for Minesweeper. You know, sometimes games don't hit until you reach a certain age. Why is it not redeeming for you? What did you do, sort of do? Oh, there we go. It is redeeming. Taking a really long time. Okay, it's working. Cool. Unfortunately, you got dubious meat, Boba, but, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody needs a little dubious meat, Boba. Everybody needs a little dubious meat. But I used to have a friend. We don't really talk much anymore. I don't know where he's gone, but I used to have a friend that would... I'm the kind of person who's like, you know, whenever you need me, let me know. I will be there for you. I will be there for you. Oh, there goes my internet. There we go. I was like, I will be there for you. I will, no matter what time of day it is, because I am that friend. If you call me at like 2 a.m. and you're like, I really need your help, I will be there for you. I will do my best. I will be there for you. But this person did it every day. Specifically when we were in different time zones, and they knew it was 4 a.m. 5 a.m. for me, and they would always call me, and they were in a really bad mental health, like a really bad state, and I completely understand that. But it gets to a certain point where it's like, either you get help from a professional or else. Because there's only so much I can do as a human being. And I will be there for you. But if it's occurring every day, maybe we need to, if it's occurring frequently, maybe you need professional help and not to come to someone who will not provide you that professional help. Are you looking for a place to get help, or are you looking for a place to rant? Because that's very different. There's two different things. Black Yoshi says, mommy jugs. Where? Oh, where are the mommy jugs? I love mommy jugs. Where are they? Show me them. I would like to see. I would like I would like to see these mummy jugs. But yeah. Call me, beep me if you need to reach me. It's true. Why is it pausing? Why are we going through struggles? Let me... Nope. Okay. It should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, I had a friend who would threaten to off themselves every night, and it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot because my ex used to do the same thing, and I'm like, at a certain point, I'm like, girl, we need to talk, because this is a lot for me personally as a person. Soru says, honestly, I had one of our cooks pull me to the side and start telling me about his marriage in a good way. Like, marriage is going well. Marriage is going well. Or in a, my marriage is slowly falling apart. Dude was asking me what he should do. Like, I don't know, talk to a professional. I'm not 10 years on RuneScape fixing marriages and relationships. Here's the thing. Like, it's a really tricky balance, because if you're super close friends, I don't mind providing advice for super close friends. However, there's a certain point where it's now like, okay, you obviously are going through a lot of problems, and I sympathize with that. You now need to make the decision on whether you're going to continue to come to me, who's going to provide you with advice from my own personal experience where I'm not in the same situation as you, or you're going to go to a professional who can provide you with the advice and the actual mechanisms to get healthy assistance, right? And if you're choosing not to do that and only going to your friends, you need to think about how that's maybe impacting your friends. Because the friend who used to threaten to, like, take his life a lot, he had very easy access to guns, and he made it very apparent in calls with him and in calls with a group of friends, that it was easily accessible, because you could always hear him fiddling with it. And so I would be up at 4 a.m. talking to this guy, and I would hear hear him load the gun, and I would hear, like, it was just very, and this happened all the time. At that point, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I am one person, and being in charge of trying to keep you safe and alive seems like something that is, you know, not something I'm equipped for. I'm gonna be so honest. Wise Hollow says, I remember when I was 17 and barely used Discord, a friend invited me to her server, and there was a married couple in there who would constantly ask me for advice on their marriage. Ugh, that's awkward. That's really, really awkward. Especially, I can't do it. Also, FY5, hello, welcome. Thank you everyone for redeeming your daily bobas. Be sure to redeem your daily bobas and maybe get yourself a little tavern pastry like Soraru has done so before. Soraru said if I had all the answers, I'd be the avatar. And they don't get it. They're just like, you have to have the answers, because I don't want to go and get professional help. And it's like, well, girl, you're going to be the reason why I'm going to need to get professional help. Crazy.
Oh no.
I love you, but please, let's be responsible. Hatsune Miku, pounding your mom. Sordodu says, as dark as that sounds, at some point you have to call if it's performative or not. Well, here's the thing. So this person, there's lore with this person. There's like deep lore. This person had a crush on me. This person had a crush on me and had big feelings for me, and we spent a lot of time together. Because at the time I was doing a lot of freelance work, like doing like handing out like leaflets and things like that. Very, very minimal job, right? And so I would be on call with my friends at that time.
Emotional damage.
It was. I'd be on call with my friends at that time, and he would be there, and so I didn't know. I am oblivious to anyone who has a crush on me. That is just my curse and my burden to bear. I will not know if a person has a crush on me, and I will never find out if a person has a crush on me unless you tell me directly. So I found out from someone else that he had a crush on me, and we were good friends anyway, and I just took him hanging out with me as like someone being a friend, right? And we would play in D&D games together, and whenever like his character couldn't roleplay with my character, he'd get really upset. Or like whenever his character couldn't date my character in the D&D game, he would like flip his lid, and like he was just like, oh, you're stringing me along and blah blah blah. And it wasn't until someone told me, like, by the way, he has a crush on you out like IRL, and I was like, huh? That I realized that's the reason why he kept calling me at like 4 a.m. and talking about how depressed he was, and talking about how like he wants to be in a relationship, and like all the things that he would talk to me about at those times suddenly made sense. It was kind of a way for him to capitalize on time with me where no one else would interrupt. That's what I came to realize after the fact. Obviously, hindsight is 20/20, but bro was using his bad mental health as a reason to talk to me and get me alone with him and have me comfort him. And so that's why I say it's complicated when I say, you know, up to a certain point, like, I can't help you. Because it's true. I can't help you up until a certain point. And to a certain point, like, if it's happening every day and it's 4 a.m. and it's the same conversation we're having, something has to give. And it was really affecting my mental health as well, because I still had work the next day. Like, I still had my own life. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh god. Oh god. It guys, it's not all men, but it's always a man. Yeah. And this is not to say I don't mind. This is not to say that I mind men being emotionally open with me. Please be emotionally open with me. I need my pookies to be more emotionally open with me, in fact. But if you're gonna use it to manipulate me, yeah, I don't like that. That feels really icky. FY5 says, wait, is that Uncle Roger behind emotional damage? Yeah, it is. Emotional damage. Sordoru says, bro, listen, that's not how I spend time with my crush. I'm afraid to give people I'm attracted to the ick. Yeah, I get it. Like, here's the thing, you can confide. This is not to say that you can't confide in the people that you like or in the people that you care about. But at a certain point, if you're always going to this person and you're not, like, how badly do you want to help yourself? If you're going through a really rough time and you're only going to this person who you know is not trained, not got any experience with what you're going through, lives in another country, right? Lives in another country in which if something were to happen, they can't help you anyways, right? Are you looking for help, or are you looking for a space to express yourself? Those are two different things. I cannot help you physically, but I can be there to listen to you, right? And to comfort you. Now, if you realize it's getting bad and you're not making steps to go and help yourself, then again, do you really want help? Or do you just want a place to rant? That's kind of my opinion on it. It was very scary because this dude would like cock his gun every opportunity he had. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention, whenever other people would like compliment me or seem like they're flirting with me, he would cock his gun in the background whilst we're in a group chat, by the way. This guy was a little unhinged. He was a little rough. I have a parasocial crush on you, Asta. You do? You do have a little parasocial crush on me? This is so cute. Well, you know what, sort of do? I accept that. I accept the little parasocial crush. I accept that. You are protected here. The early days of Discord were the darkest days of my life. Bruh. Discord, that's the thing. Discord is actually, like, not even the worst chats that I've been in. The worst chats that I've been in were, like, old school chat rooms. Which originally weren't really for socializing. They were for me and a group of writers who would take our OCs and we were building a world together and we would try to write novels together. That's what that group chat was for. But, guys, so much shit happened. So, shit that when I say it out loud sounds fake. Like, one of the girls in our group, bearing in mind we were all super close friends, but one of the girls in the group pretended she was getting abused by her father in ways that I will not mention because we're online. She pretended because the first time we heard her parents getting angry at her, we were like super comforting and like there for her, and she liked that feeling and she didn't want it to go away, so she just kept making up stories. She just kept making up lies about her parents abusing her, again in ways that I won't mention on here, because she didn't want us to stop comforting her. Bearing in mind, these people live in different countries from me, and our talks would happen at, again, 2 a.m., right? This girl lied. This girl lied to us so that she could feel better. She lied so she could feel better. And then we had people in the group chat who, pretended to, so I would mention to them that like, oh, I was really like wanting to try and date and blah blah blah. The girl that was the most religious in our group, and the girl that tried, that was my best friend at the time, pretended, guys, I cannot. This girl, who I was super close to, pretended to be an attractive... She catfished me. She made a separate account, joined our group chat, pretended to be a guy who she was friends with. Pretended to be a guy best friend she was friends with, right? Who was really, like, cute. And would talk to me privately, flirt with me, and then pretended, again, to be like, oh, I'm visiting London on a trip, on like a college trip. and like where are the best places to go. We made a whole itinerary for us to meet up, to the point of having a location and a time, guys. And I went there and I waited for 3 hours. I went there and I waited for 3 fucking hours. Only for me to get home and she was like, tee-hee, tee-hee. Did you think it was real? Prank. I did a prank on you. Isn't it funny? I was in tears. I literally cried my heart out. I've already had a rough go of relationships, and this was after I left my one first ever boyfriend and my abusive relationship, right? This was the first time I tried dating again, and that happened. So I was like, oh, you, a friend who I have told. And the internet disconnects. Of course it does. Because this is what it does. This is what it does. Also, I need to stop putting my makeup on anyways. I think we're back. Michael says that's evil. You should have beaten them. I would have loved to. Michael. I would have loved to have beaten them. But unfortunately, she lives in America, and she's too far away from me to frankly beat the crap out of her. And it happened so many years ago too. But it is a canon event that I remember to this day. Because it was to the point of where like this girl, like it's a level of like evil that I don't come across often. And this is a woman who calls herself like religious, right? Because we would be on voice chat together, right? And she would be like, oh my god, he's around my house, we're hanging out, do you want me to tell him anything? Do you want me to like say anything to him? He's like gone out to the shops. And I'm like, oh, just tell him I said hi. Like, someone asked if I was flirting back. Yes, I was flirting back, because a guy was showing interest in me and I was interested in the guy. So I was like, oh my god, this is really cool. And I don't even really consider it flirting. I was just like, you like this anime? Oh my god, I like this anime. You like alternative rock music? I love alternative rock music. Wow, we have so much in common. It was that. It was, you like reading books? I love writing stories. You know? Maybe the dude was in on it. Maybe, but after that happened, she then was like, oh, you know, she's not talking to me anymore. Why isn't she talking to me? You know, it was just a prank. Girl, I will destroy you. With my whole body. I am feeling the kind of feminine rage that has me leaving your house burnt to the ground, covered in the blood of yourself. That is the level of anger that I feel. So, no. I don't want to talk to you. Such a mystery. Such a mystery. As to why I wasn't talking to her anymore. That's so wild, you guys. That's so quirky. I wonder why that happened. Who knows? Who could even think? Who could even think, right? Who could even think? I can't possibly see why I would have an issue with anything that's happened between our friendship. Crazy. And then, more drama, right? Another person in the group. We wrote a story together, which was basically the rip-off of The Last of Us, right? A rip-off of The Last of Us that was more depressing. And then, she became a bitch because I stopped talking to the other girl and started blaming me. And then blamed me. Did you tell the rest of your group about that? Yes, I did. She said it in the group chat. She said, haha, it was a prank. Did you like it? It was a prank. She said that publicly in the group chat, not just in a private chat, publicly. Out in the open. She felt no shame. I don't think you guys understand. This, when you talk about Discord, I'm like, nah. Things that happen on Discord, it's horrible, but like, I went through it way before that. It was crazy. Discord is child's play. These people were doing psychological warfare, and I was not doing the 4D chess that they were doing. She said it in front of the whole group, and then another girl in the group who I was writing a story with, bearing in mind, I came up with the concept, I came up with the characters, I wrote the first 3 chapters, and then every chapter after that, we wrote chapter 1 after the other. Oh, internet might die. Yeah. Internet's dying. Now it's back. Now it's dead. Now it's back. I do need to put my makeup on, but it's fine. But you were already trained for Discord, literally. Discord was like, here's all the horrible things we're going to expose you to. And I was like, But is it the group chat I was in, though? Is it what I was already dealing with, though? Her name was Drew. And this girl didn't like the fact that I was no longer talking to Lana, who was the girl who catfished me. And then when the other girl who was from New Zealand, who pretended to get abused, when it was found out she was pretending, I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, abuse is a really big thing. I don't want to talk to you. That's crazy that you would lie about it. And when I said that, Drew was like, you're being such a bitch. People need second chances. Why wouldn't you give them a second chance? And I'm like, are you stable? Are you okay? These people it wasn't just the lie. It's the extent that they went to lie. These people not only lied with their mouths, with their words, but they fabricated evidence to back up their lies. This girl would call us sobbing on the phone because of things that happened with her parents abusing her. Show us pictures of a bruised arm. Right? These people aren't just lying. They're crazy. No, I'm not gonna forgive that. And so suddenly Drew didn't want to be friends with me anymore. Because I'm the problem. And I'm like, okay. Obviously this friendship is not going to work out. Let's just go our separate ways. Then years down the line, right? I haven't spoken to these people in years. I get a message on an old writing platform that I was on, and it's from Drew. And Drew is saying that she wants to take the idea, which was like discount The Last of Us, but whatever. And she wants to publish it. And she said she would like my permission. So I said, no. No, Drew. You cannot take the story that I came up with, that I wrote the first chapters for, that I came up with the characters for and backstories for, and then publish it as your own. You can't do that. Because it's not yours. You may have helped with some chapters, but you didn't do any of the previous legwork. You most likely only own those chapters that you wrote. And you would need to recreate the setting, recreate the characters, recreate everything. But use the same scenario. And she then decided to threaten me and say that she was going to sue me. And say she was gonna sue me over my writing. And girls, I know that not all of you in chat are girls, but girl, let me put my makeup on because I can't. With the memories, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it. Fight and sue? Well, she said she was gonna sue me and that her lawyer would be in contact with me, as if that would fucking scare me. I'm like, girl, I own this writing. This writing is mine. As much as I can look back at it and be like, yeah, this is discount The Last of Us, that's still mine. I wrote those characters. I wrote those stories. I did the plot outline. You hopped on board and just wrote. I literally wrote the first 3 chapters to be like, this is how I'm imagining it going. And then we went one chapter after the other. So she would take the next chapter, I would take the chapter after that. And we'd go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we would try and blend our writing styles, right? She is American. 2 of them were American. The girl who lied about the abuse was from New Zealand, and then there was a guy there who had a crush on me, and he was also from America, but also hella depressed. And then there was another girl who was also from America, but she disappeared for several months, and then came back and was like, "Sorry, I got hit by a car. I'm paralyzed from the neck down. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. Goodbye." And then left. And then there was another person who joined after that, and I can't remember their name, but they were going through like their sexuality and coming out and being a they them and but they weren't really bringing the drama. They were fine. Everybody else was bringing the drama that I didn't ask for at 2 a.m. Okay. Sororo says, I can be whatever you want me to be. Sororo, just don't be American. Please, I beg of you. I need that right now. I need un-Americanisms. Sororo says, wait, are you just trying on makeup or going out? I'm going out, or I'm supposed to be leaving. I'm supposed to be leaving at 5 to get there for 6. But that's not gonna happen. Or it might. I might make it. But, that's why this stream is only like an hour long. Because I'm going out, baby. It was my sister's birthday this week. Birth. I'm all tangled in wires. So we're going out to a Turkish restaurant to celebrate. Ori says that is wild. If you're able to watch back on the VOD and listen to the rest of the story, Elru, I highly recommend it, because That Is Wild is only the beginning. These people put me through it, and it's why I'm a little more resilient, I think. I'm a little more resilient. Oh, it's absolutely destroyed. my self-esteem. But I'm resilient, though. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Oh, God. I hate it here. Okay, I'm putting on my foundation now. I've taken my sweet time. But I had to tell you guys that story because that story is very spicy. And not a lot of people know the deep lore of what I've experienced. When they come to me and they're like, you don't know. And I'm like, girl, please. I was on the internet. I was on the internet in ways you don't even know. You don't even know. La 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 la. I'm gonna take off my headphones so I can put on my makeup. I don't think I put on enough foundation, but we'll see. Happy birthday! I'll tell her you said that. Thank you, Soraru. I'll tell her that you guys said happy birthday. She is a grown woman now, so she must not cause trouble. But I know she will. I know she will cause trouble. Guys, she's so talented. She's such a talented person. It's actually crazy. I know she's gonna go places, but I also know she's gonna be an absolute brat when she does go those places, so... Let's just hope she doesn't become a diva. And let's hope that she remembers me, you know? When she becomes famous and, like, they're like, here's your award for world-winning actress in the movie Schlabaga. And she's like, I'd like to thank my sister. I hope she says that. I hope she remembers me when she reaches stardom. You know? Sorry if it seems like my model's cutting in and out. I'm putting on foundation. I don't know if this is enough, though. Is that enough foundation? You know what? I'm going a little light today. I'm going a little light with the foundation. I don't need to cake it on. It's fine. Soraru says, I discard my Americanness and re-embrace my Europeanness, as you should. Just not the French. If you're embracing Europeanness, embrace everything but the French. Okay? Okay? Everything but the French, bud. Everything but the French, and then you're fine. And then you're fine. Okay? But thank you for saying happy birthday, you guys. Thank you. I'm sure she will appreciate it when I tell her. Apparently some of her friends watch my stream, and I'm like, you shouldn't be here. It's 18 plus. What are you doing? What are you doing in my streams? Why are you watching me? Why are you watching me? Not that I hate it. Like, keep watching me, but why are you watching me? How are you watching me? Anyways, it's fine. It's fine if you want to watch a little goof and gaff. It's fine. Just be warned. I do make a sex a joke sometime. Sorry, that probably sounded weird. It's my concealer. It's my concealer. To conceal, don't feel all the little spots on my face. Concealing. Not feeling. This is how I normally put on my makeup. I'll be so for real. Concealing. Little on nose. And little on chin. And then little on my forehead. I don't know if this is enough. Conceal, don't feel. Conceal. Not the French. Not the French. Never the French. Soraru says, 18, I made so many mistakes. Mistakes, Sue? Mistakes? You could never make a mistake, Soraru. You can never make a mistake. Do you want to know why? Because you're perfect just the way you are. Just the way you are. Soraru doesn't make mistakes. Soraru makes improvements. Okay? That's what I believe about my Soraru. If everyone tries to tell me I'm wrong, I will fight them. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't want to fight me. Okay? sucker. Got a killer slap. You don't want to fight that. Got a killer slap. Flap, flap. In your face. Make you a disgrace. Haha. Okay, this makeup is really basic, but you know what? I can't complain. Y says, heck, even if I make it big in life, I'll make sure to thank you when I get there. Hell yeah. As it should be. Hell yeah. And I'll be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sotodu says, me being Haitian and having long-standing history with France. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is there any way to, like, you can still be Haitian, but just, like, just pull the French. Pull the French and just yeet. Pull French yeet. Pull French yeet, you know? Not that I have anything against the French. Not that I have anything against the French. But they seem to be constantly problematic. Before it was a joke, you know? Before it was a joke. Like, oh, I hate the French. But, like, why do they cause so many problems? Why are they making life hard for everybody? That's not fair. What am I doing next? What do I do? Oh, yes. I need to spray my setting spray. Give me a second, you guys. I've learnt this new technique. And it's applying setting spray between layers. I feel like I'm voguing. But I'm fanning myself. Yeah. I gotta make sure it all dries. Do. Okay, that's fine. Do I want to wear eyeliner? That is such a good question. I don't think I do. Not eyeliner, sorry, eyeshadow. I don't want to reach out for my big palette. That's so long. Ooh. Red. Red? Do you have red? No, I hit the pan with that red. Ooh, boo. Ugh. Wise Holler says, you may not have anything against the French, but I do. Hating the French is the reason this heart is still beating. Damn. That's crazy. But very valid. Very, very valid. You know, if the French have hurt you, who am I to get in the way? Who am I to get in the way, huh? Exactly. Sotodu says, you thought it was a joke for them to riot every 60 years? I mean... People are so quirked up. I don't know anymore. I don't know, girl. I don't know. It's either 60 years or 60 months, I can't remember. Gonna match with your hair? I am going to try. I'm going for a more, like... Not bright red, but like a brownie red. Today, gonna make my eyes pop away. And then I'll feel pretty. Ooh, I might do a bit of black. I might do a bit of black in the corners. Go really goth with it. And I would wear black lipstick. However, I find black lipstick incredibly annoying because black lipstick, one, you have to put on several layers, right? With black lipstick. I want to feel bonita. I do want to feel bonita. But also black lipstick, because it takes several layers, unless you bring the lipstick with you, it has a tendency to fade or crack, depending on the brand that you use, and Mama doesn't like that because then that's annoying. And then I have to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm also going out to eat, so wearing black lipstick is not ideal. I think if I was going to a concert, black lipstick would be ideal, but it is what it is. Oh, he says you are pretty. Ree. I try to feel pretty. I can't remember who said it. I can't remember who said it in chat. But I'm just not my own type. And I feel that viscerally. You know? Eyeshadow in my eye. Okay, now I just need to blend the fuck out of this. Someone mentioned two-toned lipstick. That would be a very good idea. Black on the outside and then red or glossy on the inside. I could definitely try that. Could definitely try that. We'll see. We'll see how it feels. Cause that is a good idea. That's a good idea because then I can mix two. And I do have red lipstick and I have black lipstick. Yeah, I do have black lipstick. My internet is dying again, but who's surprised? Not me. I will never be surprised because I don't know why this place hates me. Crazy. What's next? Before I should leave, but I don't think it's gonna happen, so. What do I need? What am I forgetting? Oh, my blush shoe. Now, call me whatever you want to call me, but I don't actually have a designated blush. I use my eyeshadow, actually. Because, one, I hit the pan with my dedicated blush, and then I was like, well, the colors from my eyeshadow palette actually really suit my cheeks, so why not? It's attractive! Well, I'll try it just for you, sort of do, and I'll see how I feel. Because it is a good idea. It's It's a very good idea. And I've never tried two-tone makeup, so it'll be a first for me. I have done like a red lipstick with like a gloss. But that's the only kind of two-tone I've done. So we shall see. I wanna... La 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 la. Right, blush on. You go back in your hole. Eyeliner. Do I go for gold? Gold is a little finicky though because you need multiple layers. I will stick with black. I will stick with what I know. Not branch out, because then I'll have to wipe this all off and start all over again. Soradu says I'm just a little guy. You're a precious little guy though. We love you for that. Okay. Where does the blush go? That's right, in the square hole. Is that the lady who's reacting to the like wooden pegs going in the same hole and like getting really upset? Cause she's really funny. And frankly, I feel that. Yeah, that's the one. Hell yeah. I love her. She gives me a good old chuckle. My favorite thing recently is people making memes of Markiplier after his release of Iron Lung, where it's like Iron Lung's director sleeps with Markiplier's wife. You know what I mean? It's really funny. It's so dumb, but it's also really funny. Oh, I've seen so many Iron Lungs memes as well. They are so good. They really are. And also, I've been... Huh? How did I get... Huh? What? Guys, how did I get eyeliner on my... Aw, man. Man. Guys, I've got eyeliner everywhere. I don't know how that happened. I didn't even touch anything. Apart from my eyeliner. Oy, a goo. A goo. Oh, my desk. And my mat. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna stain the fuck out of this place. Hun, we can't see. Yeah, I know. It's just for me. Blame is just for me. But yeah, a lot of the commentary as well for Iron Lung has been really interesting to see. Because people are like re-watching the film like 3 or 4 times and like picking out like the choice of dialogue, like the symbolism and all sorts. Like it's really funny. And interesting as well. then eyeliner, and then eyelashes. I need to put my eyelashes on, you guys. White Hollow says, I have the stream open on both apps so I can hear you on TikTok whenever I get an ad here. I think that's pretty big brain. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, that is pretty big brain. You know? You don't miss out on content. I'd even get a... For some reason, Twitch chat, like normal Twitch chat that I have on the side is just loading constantly. It's not having a good time. So I can't see when ads are coming up anymore. But tis fine. Because yeah, if you technically move to another platform that doesn't force us to run ads, then you're all golden. We're going up, up, it's all I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like a bumblebee. Our time, no fears, no lies, just who we're born to be. Oh, get on glue. Sorry, I'm trying to apply glue to my lashes so that my lashes can go on my lashes. Why do you call it the clock app? Because clock app is very restrictive with the words that you can say. And if you say other platform words, they restrict the live stream. If I swear, they restrict the live stream. Also, if I mention anything inappropriate, they will restrict the live stream. So, that's why we say clock app, purple app, red app, because you know what they are. You know purple app is, and you know red app is, but I'm not saying them expressively so I don't get flagged. And I know there's a ton of people out there that's like, June, we need to stop censoring ourselves. We need to just say the things that we need to say. And it's like, I agree with that. I think censoring ourselves is very stupid, but also that's not the rules that the platforms we use lives by, you know? I get that, but I'm curious about the clock part. What makes it a clock? Well, say the name of the platform to yourself, and what does it sound like? What object also makes the sound that is the name of that app? That's why it's called the clock app. Bit of play on words. Come on, eyelashes, dry. Ah, I get it now. Yeah, you go. There you go. You get it now. Putting eyelashes on is very stressful. Stressful. Very, very stressful. Very stressful. Oh, very stressful. Very stressful. Very stressful. So stressful. Why is it so stressful when it's done? Okay. Eyelashes on. God, that took me a while. Usually usually people just put them on curlers and they have this whole technique, but I can't figure that out, bro. I can barely do my makeup now. I can't figure that out. I can't do it. Also, I can feel it. This one is gonna fall off before the end of tonight. I can feel it. This bitch is gonna cause me problems. She's gonna be a problematic hoe, but we love her anyways. Okay, second. Okay, where did you start? Oh, guys, I almost glued my eyes shut. Oh. Oh, my eyes. Okay. My eyes are not glued shut. Everybody rejoice. The danger is gone. Do I put a little bit of gold? Let me look at my face. Would gold... Gold would make it pop a bit. Oh, I can't bother though. Can't bothered. Okay. So you said... red on the inside, black on the outside. Cool. Let's see, mamacita. Okay, red on the inside. Okay. And the thing is, we can experiment with the lip because it's easier to wipe off. Ow! I can't even see who threw that, but I guarantee it must have been either Legacy or it must have been Black Ruger. Okay. Wait. This is kind of cunty. Wait. Oh! Sororu! This is kind of cunty! Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm kind of loving this. I'm kind of falling for this. Okay, and do I add a little gloss? I don't want the gloss to, like, ruin it, but I also want the gloss to help seal the lip in, you know? Do you know what? Let me spray some setting spray again. Let me spray some setting spray and then, Oh, my eyes. They almost glued shut. Sororu deserves a cookie for the idea. You do deserve a cookie, Sororu. You do. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this setting spray to, like, go down, and I'm gonna do my eyelashes whilst I wait. Just, like, bring a little mascara to my lashes underneath. Very good idea, Sororu. You know what, Sororu? I will get you. If I ever become famous and we can have, like, group meetups, I will buy Soruru a month's worth of cookies for this idea. Yeah, month's worth of cookies for Soruru, for sure. La, la, la. I'm trying to be very delicate with the gloss. And just dab it on. Wow. 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 I'm shook. I'm shook F. I'm shook-ing. Alright, I'm taking off my headphones so I can take my hair out. Oh, I'm 15 minutes late. My family's gonna kill me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love this. Okay. Sorry, I'm just twisting my hair. What did Legacy say? Wish her a happy birthday from me, Asta. I will. I'll tell you guys that you guys said happy. I'll tell her that you guys said happy birthday. I'm giving true gothic vibes. I wish I had a red scrunchie. I think that's what I'm missing. But yeah, it's giving goth vibes. I'm gonna try and tie my hair up again. Sorry, I've pushed my mic away. My model will be making weird poses because I stood up. I'm small. I get this bun higher. I need it to be like a high valley girl bun. Not bun. Black hairband. Send me the final look here when you see the mag. I'll send it in the Discord. I'll send it in. And Soruru can feel happy that you made me feel really pretty today. I also want to say, yeah, I'll put it in Discord, you guys. I'll put it in Discord. Right now, I'm trying to. very far away. Yeah, because I'm standing up. Oh, wait, these old earrings will clash. Bring my... Like towels. Well, you know what? Who are we gonna get? A husband? A girlfriend? No. Thanks. Really unrelated. What did you well today? I got spoiled, so I accidentally saw your spoiler tag, so I knew what the word of the day was. But I have been playing Wordle. So thank you for getting me obsessed with Wordle. Didn't know I needed it. Keeping me occupied. Okay, dokie. It choked me. Let's see. With me. Ooh, let me get my bag out so I'm not lugging. Oh, my bag. Will I ever unpack? Who knows? Oh, my handbags. They suck. I need new everything. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my own fault. I get so curious and I press the spoiler tag. It's not your fault, Legacy. It's not your fault. Actually, me forgetting. Sometimes I forget and my brain sees spoiler tags as a challenge, and then I regret it. It's like when I'm on Twitter and someone spoiler tags their like spicy art, and I'm like, I can handle, and then I look at it, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I touch that? You know? I need to stop. Really. Okay, guys, I'm gonna love you and depart, but I will take a picture and send it to you guys so you guys can see what the final look is. Thank you for joining me today. I know this was a short stream, but I wasn't expecting family to want to go out to dinner on Saturday. I was thinking it would be a Sunday. So next week we'll be back to normal, hopefully, unless something else interrupts my schedule, but you shall know because I post it on the socials. I will always low you, Asta. Low me. Wow. Have have a great dinner. Have a great night and dinner. Thank you guys. And I will tell her that you guys said happy birthday. She will appreciate it. And I'll send pics of the dinner as well. So everybody take care. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I love you. Bye. Good night. Take care. Love you lots. Wait, hold on. Love you lots. Love you lots. Okay, goodbye, bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Take care. Bye.
リスは捨てろ。